Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about your watch hobby and the happy place. This is a Seiko MM300 SLA021. It's a hero watch. It's a large and in charge diver watch. And a lot of you guys know I'm into that. Can you see it? Is there enough light? I don't know. I wanted to go into the piano room instead of the office. I don't know. I don't know if you can see me. I don't know if I have my ring light. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I have 6 watches. I'm in a more happy place having 6 watches. I think there are certain things that we do to be in the happy place, and I know a lot of you are into watches. So I'm into watches, and for me to make my watch hobby something that I can create a happy place with, and this is just me, it's not necessarily you. I know some of you are like me in this regard, but have to keep the collection down. I think the smaller collection is just more self-control, more manageable, less anxieties, less overwhelmed. I remember Bruce Williams made a video a few months ago. He said, I think I was at my happiest when I had 3 watches. So I would call it the watch potency principle, which is that the smaller your collection, the more potency in the watch. Look, what are you like? Are you summoning a crystal ball, McMahon? Come on, what are you doing with your hands, man? I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I can't help it. So the watch potency principle. It's like the more watches I have in my collection, the weaker is the tea. The more diluted is the coffee. The potency is just stronger when I have fewer watches. Some of you have the same psychological mechanism that I have. Some of you don't. Some of you you message me and you say, I got 12 watches and I'm not getting rid of any of them, because I love them all. And you know what? I respect you, because you're going to rebuy them anyway. I've got a tuna in my collection, and I'm not selling it. You know, I wear it once every couple weeks, but it's rebuy insurance. Welcome to Watch World. So I've always done a good job of carving out a happy place. When I was a kid, I loved baseball. I invented a dice baseball game. I played dice baseball all day long, 12 hours. I recorded the games in a Panasonic tape recorder. When I was in middle school, my happy place was Olympic weightlifting. And I think it was an important time for me, because I learned at the age of 12, at the age of 13, that the happy place for me was I needed a goal. I needed to be working towards some kind of a goal. You know, the happy place couldn't just be partying or chilling at the beach. There had to be some kind of a work ethic behind it. And to this day, I mean, the weightlifting, the Olympic weightlifting has affected me. You know, I'm 60. I work out 5 days a week. I eat 180 grams of protein a day. I take creatine. Keeps me in my happy place, you know. I'm really lucky. I hurt my shoulder a week and a half ago. It was a rotator cuff. I thought I was out, but it healed up. I'm being pretty conservative, but I'm able to get my workouts in pretty well. So then in high school, you know, and by the way, in middle school I was an Olympic weightlifter. They called me squats, because, you know, squats are the foundation of working out. So I was always squatting, and they called me squats. And then in high school, I was bodybuilding. They called me Little Arnold for obvious reasons. You know, I went to high school in the 70s. And then in college, you know, I loved to read in college and play the piano, and that was my happy place. Reading Kafka, Nabokov, and playing, you know, a poor man's version of Rachmaninoff and Debussy. And then as I got older, middle age, married, you know, vintage razors, shaving with vintage Gillette, shortwave radios, watches. I like staying home and watching TV, man. I like to cocoon. I mean, I cocooned so much that during the pandemic, I only filled up my gas tank once in 14 months, man. And so as I think about the happy place, I think, number one, it's fine if you're working toward a goal and if you're in self-control. But the happy place can be dangerous as well. I've seen my pursuit of watches enter a realm where I was no longer in the happy place, where what was supposed to be the happy place became what I call the brain hijack, where my brain was so hijacked by watch thoughts that I was under a lot of stress. I couldn't sleep. Dude, these are watches, man. What the heck happened? And you know, when I think of the brain hijack and becoming unhinged and losing self-control, I think of the Will Smith incident. Will Smith, Academy Awards, he got up and he slapped Chris Rock, man. I'm a huge Chris Rock fan, and I'll tell you, Chris Rock's joke wasn't that good, but Will Smith, that was really weak, man. You became unhinged. And I'm not going to judge you, because I've seen myself become unhinged, and I've become weak in the presence of others, and I don't like it, man. When you become unhinged, man, you're definitely not in your happy place. I think I could cocoon too much. I think I become complacent when I go into my happy place. I think all of us do. And I think the happy place becomes dangerous when it blinds us from the fact that there's more to life than just being in our happy place. You know, the happy place I would define as a place where you find pleasure and comfort. And there's something about that, obviously, because it helps relieve your stress to find those happy places. It could be watches. Look at this. I stare at my watch all the time. So, 6 watches makes me happier. Being self-control, being responsible with my finances in the realm of a watch hobby makes me happier. I mean, I'm accountable to my family, and if I'm pursuing the watch hobby and I'm being accountable to my family with my finances, I'm not spending all my discretionary income on watches. I feel better about the hobby, and I feel I can be happier with it. The other thing I want to tell you about the happy place is that we should be maturing and growing and becoming something, whatever we do. And too often, I've seen myself brain hijacked in the watch hobby. I've seen myself unhinged in not being able to channel my thoughts on anything else. And also this is kind of funny, it's kind of not funny, but I don't like it when my pursuit of the watch hobby turns me into a man baby, or better put, when my man baby shows up to the party. And so I think I'm a man baby for 2 reasons. One, it just runs in my family. My brother is a man baby, my dad is a man baby, I'm a man baby. It's kind of charming in some ways, but it can get chafing to others as well. It can be annoying, so I have to watch it. And by man baby, I mean being a child, being immature, being compulsive, rebuying a watch all the time, regretting, oh, I'm not happy. You pulled the trigger too quickly. Be mature, be a grown-up, and don't be so compulsive. And trying to manage your inner man baby is so important to being happy with your watch collecting. For me, it is. And the other thing is, I live in the suburbs, man, where everything is a consumer experience, whether it be watches or going to Costco. And I think when you live in the suburbs, you put too much emphasis on comfort and convenience, and that can kill you. That can make you maladaptive to challenge. I think you have a stronger opinion of yourself and a greater sense of self-worth when you make yourself valuable to others. And when you're not just indulging in, oh, I'm not comfortable, I need a new cushy blankie or whatever it is. And so definitely I'm in a happier place having 6 watches. And the question a lot of you guys are asking is, well, are you going to get the Planet Ocean? I don't know if I could own a Planet Ocean and an MM300. These are 2 large and in charge watches. They would just kind of cancel each other out, one or the other. I'm very happy with this. I'm very content with the MM300. I feel badly for Carlos, man. He has the blue one and he wants the black one. He's going to, dude, don't get both. How are you going to decide which one to wear? They're both amazing. And now I think he's going to keep the blue one now. I think he knows that it's rare. They only made that for a few months. And I don't even think they're making the MM300 anymore. Be careful, Carlos. The happy place is in that blue watch. You keep that MM300. You enjoy it, man. So here's what I have to ask you. Have you found that your watch hobby has brought out the inner man, baby, more than you'd like? It's made you more unhinged than you like? It's created a brain hijack more than you like? Got any strategies to control it? Let me know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm out.